How did it all begin? I was actually bored when I was during COVID. I was bored. I was like listening to podcasts. I was listening to Arnold Low, if you know Arnold Low from His FM. And when I see the podcast, I could feel that I can actually start one because the conversations that they're having is actually quite similar to mine. I can do this also. But I'm gonna talk about coaching people in general.
Oh, okay.
Because I would love to, if I have the chance, I would love to interview cancer patients who survive survive cancer.
Yeah.
Prostitutes. I want to interview them if I can. These are the things that you rarely find on traditional media.
Yeah.
Whereas podcast is just like I can say fuck whatever I want.
Correct.
I just say it. I can say that my family is a very strong supporter of my podcast. And then my mom will be the first to like every of my highlights on my Facebook.
Wow, nice, man.
Veronica, I'm like she'll share on on her Facebook wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's my
proud
mom.
mother lah.
Yeah,
proud
mother. For that, I think just do more contents lah. Just do until I don't know, one day if I say that's it, then that's it. But for the time being, I'm just gonna do my content and see where it leads me. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, welcome to another episode of Feel Good, whereby each and every episode we try to spread a little bit of positivity in this conversation that we had lah. So this episode is also the first episode whereby if you see me in the wider screen, you'll see me in short. So that is the first time ever lah. I'm not going to explain why. But if you have been listening to this podcast for a couple of episodes now and you have enjoyed all the conversations that we had been doing it on this podcast, so consider subscribing or follow if you're on any other platforms apart from YouTube or Spotify. Okay, today is actually quite fun. It's because I have another podcaster that actually I listen to. So I'm not gonna reveal too much. So today we have Barry from Anak Barim podcast.
Yes, you said it right. Yes. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
So Barry, do a brief introduction about yourself.
Right. Thank you, first of all, for having me here. It's an honor to be here to have this interview. And Peter and Joachim, thank you for inviting me here. My name is Barry. I'm a lab assistant, a full-time lab assistant, part-time podcaster, and I do upload it on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And yeah, follow me, Anak Barim.
Yay! Okay. I gotta explain a little bit why do I bumped into your podcast. Is because before we start this, I wanted is there any podcasters around Kuching or Sarawak that I've never encountered or I never knew about? Right. So I searched. That is when I bumped into yours. So I'm like, hey, this guy just put Barry Anak Barim. This is so cool. Yeah? I don't know, but it kind of like gave me an idea of, you know how last time Chinese when they build and they start their own grocery store, they just put their own name there. Yeah. It felt like that, So I'm like, hey, this is cool. So I listened. Yeah. So yeah.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah.
So I said that your SEO done right lah, because when I search, it's there right away.
Yeah, it's there right away. Also, at the same time, disclaimer a bit, because I want to thank my dad, so that's why I put Barry Anak Barim.
Nice. Okay, all right. Okay, so we're gonna start with the warm-up question. So this one has nothing to do with our job, nothing to do with podcast. Yeah. It's just for fun, dulu. Yeah. If you could have a superpower for a day, what would it be, and what would you use it for?
My name speaks for itself. Barry Allen, The Flash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just want to go
movie
fast.
coming out. New movie coming out.
Though I don't really watch The Flash and all that Marvel stuff. I don't really watch.
Okay.
But yeah, excited.
The Flash.
Yeah, the
Flash. Okay, so me as that, you can do a lot of things quickly. Yeah. Right. The fastest man alive.
Yes.
Okay. So what would you use it for?
Like, for example, going all the way from Smarahan to here, it won't take me 1 hour. 5 minutes right away.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody who stay in Saurahan can relate to this lah.
Yeah, Jamarahan you call it. Yeah, Jamarahan.
So one thing lah, transportation lah.
Yes,
you can cut in a lot lah, kan?
A lot, man. I can save my time going Lundu to Kuching also. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, because you work in Lundu.
I work in Lundu. Yes.
Yeah. So because just now he mentioned he's a lab assistant.
Yep.
And he's actually Barry the Flash also works in the lab.
Oh, really?
Wow, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He works in the lab.
Coincidence.
That is when he was struck by lightning, ma. Then he became
Oh.
Flash, ma.
The lightning, come on, flash me up.
I think in reality, when we struck, we die, lah. I don't think we'll turn Flash, lah.
True,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
transportation, and any other thing that you think you use it for, apart from, getting to work or getting home, it will be a lot faster. Anything that you use it for?
I don't know, like just do things fast lah. Except for that, when you're in bed, you don't want to get fast when you're in bed. I go right away over there. Sorry guys, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Superpower. I don't remember whether I've asked this question before.
No, how about
to
you?
Any other guests or not?
What about you?
I'm a big fan of Marvel movies.
Right.
Okay. But I do not know, might be wrong, but I think a lot of us grew up knowing Superman first.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Superman first. So I think if I could have, I would want to be Superman.
Superman.
Yeah. Because Flash is only fast, right? But if you shoot him with a gun, he'll die. Right?
Okay, one.
He don't have laser eye.
Yeah.
He don't have super hearing.
Yeah.
Apart from he's not scared of kryptonites lah.
Yeah.
But Superman can do everything
Yeah,
else.
wear underwear outside, so no problem.
Yeah. Although the new one doesn't have underwear outside.
Oh, really?
But
Okay,
the
I
new
missed out
one,
on
it's
that.
suit is better lah. Suit better. What would I use it for?
Yeah, what would you use it for?
To do what Superman do lah.
Save the humanity. Save the world.
Save the recent submarine. Right. So yeah. But
Joachim,
Yeah.
Superman over there.
but I still wear my underwear outside lah. So it's how people remember lah, right? Because that is what people everybody remembers Superman that first, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay lah, that guy. Oh, underwear outside.
You still want to wear red for Superman's underwear? You don't want to change your color?
No, that is
red, like.
iconic color.
That's the trademark lah. Okay.
Iconic color ma. It's like when you ask like Sarawakan color, then you remember yellow, red, black. This is our color ma. Probably I change it to Sarawak color lah, but the underwear still red because that is still our
yellow.
Okay. Now we get into the question. Okay, so you've been doing your podcast now for how many episodes already?
27
27
and counting.
27 and counting. Me and said that you are actually, if let's say, because me and Peter, the guy behind the camera, our target is 52, which is a year.
52 per year lah.
Because 52, there's 52 weeks in a
okay,
year.
okay.
There's 52, so we wanted to hit 52.
Okay.
Then that's a year. That is our
52
aim lah.
episodes.
So you're already 27 minutes. You're halfway.
No,
halfway
dude.
there already lah.
Last year, I aimed to get 20 episodes, but only managed to get about 17.
Oh,
So that was last
okay,
year.
okay.
This year, hopefully, I can get 40.
Oh,
35, fingers crossed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because also you have work and family and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
So commitment lah.
Correct.
Okay. But now you record every episode per week or?
It depends on my guests. If my guests say they have some schedulings. If let's say these 3 guests can do every week, I record every week lah.
Oh,
If not,
okay.
then probably twice a month. And see how the schedule goes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Depending on your guests
Yeah.
also. Okay. So then how did you start it and what inspired you to start your own podcast?
How did it all begin? I was actually bored when I was during COVID. I was bored. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So at that time, podcasting was around. Podcasting has been around since forever lah. Not
Yeah.
forever, but it's been around already lah.
Yeah, quite some time lah. For quite some time.
Even before COVID.
Yeah.
So before COVID, I was like listening to podcasts. I was listening to Arnold Loh, if you know Arnold Loh from His FM.
Okay.
He has a podcast called the Fashion Week Podcast. I like his style where he'll invite his friends, talk about crap, talk about their life, talk about their career, talk about whatever that's been happening around their lives, talk about fashion and all that.
Yeah.
And when I see the podcast, I could feel that I can actually start one because the conversations that they're having is actually quite similar to mine.
Yeah.
Their interests, the things that they talk about, the things that they're very enthusiastic about. It's like, I can do this also. But I'm going to talk about coaching people in general.
Oh, okay.
Because I would love to, if I have the chance, I would love to interview cancer patients who survive. Survive cancer.
Yeah.
prostitutes. I want to interview them if I can.
Yeah.
I wanted to interview this friend of mine, an ex air stewardess. She had a lot of experience of handling VIPs and all this,
Okay.
dirty VIPs. They wanted to touch her here and there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I would love to interview her, but she still couldn't find the courage yet. So I'll just give her time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because
She's still working?
She was. No. Now she's just.
Not anymore.
Not anymore,
Oh, okay.
So these are the things that you rarely find on traditional media. You can't find it on TV, you can't find it on radio because you have some restrictions that you have to adhere.
Yeah.
Whereas podcast is just like, I can say fuck whatever I want.
Correct.
I just say it.
Thank God you're the first one to actually say it on our podcast. Because we always say this, because we are not mainstream media.
Yeah.
In a way,
Correct.
mainstream media.
Yeah.
Kan? And this podcast is technically ours.
Yeah.
So whatever fuck we want to do about it,
Yeah.
then we do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But of course, not every sentence is with profanity. Right?
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Like you say you want to talk to a prostitute,
Yeah.
people probably are dealing with gender issue,
Correct.
transgender,
Yeah.
Or people that is gay,
Yeah.
or bisexual.
Yeah.
I want to talk to them
Yeah.
because we want to get their stories.
Yeah.
Right? Because we would never know because we were never in their shoes.
Correct.
So
When you hear from this side as well.
yeah. I agree. So you listen to that, then after that you're like, okay, I want to start, and that is when you're like, let's start.
Then COVID happened. Then I was
okay.
like calculating all the equipments. Okay, what should I need to get started? So I googled from A to Z the equipments, the mixers, the microphones, the cameras, how to be a good podcast host, how to do editing, how to do post production, how to be approachable as a PR for your podcast, how to approach people. Find
You
new
did a
guests.
lot of homework, man.
I do things on my own. So that's why I do everything from A to Z from scratch on my own. So that was 2020. And then 2021, late 2021, I was like, okay, this is it. I have all my finances ready. It's just me to cash it out. So I cash it out. I bought things on Shopee, add to cart, purchase.
Okay.
Few weeks later, set up, go, bang.
Oh,
right away.
okay. Oh, okay. So that's the start of it, lah.
That's the start
okay.
of it. Yeah.
Okay. So pretty much it's just this
Oh, also before that, sorry.
Okay.
Before this, I was a part-time radio announcer training.
Okay.
I was there with you, but you were there for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I know you. So I was there for 3 months, and that's how I know how to do recordings, how to do audio stuff, audio visuals, and the things that I've learned with them for that 3 months. I put it into practice on my podcast. Yeah.
I want to know. I mean, it's okay if you don't want to tell.
Yeah.
What happened after the 3 months?
Oh. Ask people at Kasapuri lah. Ask those people at RTM.
Oh, they did not continue.
Yeah, they did not continue my training.
Oh, they did not continue your training.
Yeah. Some internal stuff happened lah, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still waiting for them if they want to have me back. So yeah.
Okay. I do not know whether they're gonna take you back after whatever we said, but
Hopefully.
I wanna say because I went, right? I don't know how do you know about the job actually?
I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, you saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw the ad on Facebook.
Okay.
How did you know about it?
I okay lah. I wanna be a bit bangga dulu lah, huh?
Go ahead.
I was actually. Do you know Jennifer Lau?
Yeah.
Right, the legendary announcer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She had been there for quite some time.
Yeah.
I went on one of her show. Right after the show, she's like, "Boy, you got the voice to be a radio announcer. You should try." So I'm like, "Hey, that sounds good, right?" So she like, you should talk to this person. So I talked to that person. That person said, "Okay, come for audition." That is when we met each other lah.
Yeah.
Although I don't remember, sorry.
No, you don't know me yet.
So I went lah. I went. Then after that, I got accepted.
Right.
Like you.
Yeah.
The first thing I asked, very Chinese of me, I asked, "How much is it the pay?" Yeah. Then when they tell me the pay, I'm like, for doing all this is the pay? I'm like, fuck no. Okay, this might sound a bit off lah, but I rather work at McDonald's and get more pay.
That's him. Like, I want to work with RTM music. I guess, and
Yeah, okay lah. Yeah, that was me then. I mean, like, fuck, I'm not. Okay, probably then I'm already at the stage whereby my money and time, I already know what's the value like.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna, again, it's not to say that it's not a good opportunity. It is. It's a great opportunity. Although every now and then I still think, what if I, join, right? But always think back about, I put in this time and I got paid this and I cannot do anything else. Is it worth it? Yeah, that is when I'm like, you know what? Fuck it lah. So I'm not. I didn't. Until the person that I actually talked to, she left. She was, I think she not leave lah.
She left.
She was.
She left to Bintulu. Whoops.
Yeah, she left. Right? She was transferred lah.
They transferred
to another department lah.
Transferred.
When I asked more about it, and it's internal stuff.
Internal stuff lah.
That is when I'm like, thank God.
Yeah. Also at the same time,
Yeah.
At the same time, I thank God also lah that I didn't get it.
But it's a good thing that you are there to learn lah.
Yeah.
You 3 months apart from the shitty salary, you pick up some skills lah.
Yeah,
That's a good thing lah, right?
I didn't get paid for it, for the training.
You didn't get.
I didn't get paid. Yeah. It was all free.
Not enough camera to look at.
Which camera? Look at? But considering that time after Friday, my shift would start around 9 p.m. Imagine the drive from Lundu to my house, get ready, and then go to RTM for my show at 9 p.m.
I would have started a union, bro. I would have started a union and protest outside, man.
Yeah.
Okay lah. This is another thing that I felt it's very bad in our pleas. Is talent is not appreciated well.
Yeah, correct.
It's not about the one that works in the radio. I'm talking about in general. Singer, a musician, host, MC, voiceover talent. All these talents, it's not appreciated well.
In Kuching.
Yeah.
In Kuching.
There's nobody that is properly grooming.
Yeah.
There is no proper system to guide everybody.
Correct.
And when shit hits the fan, like you say, not getting paid.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like the issue recently about the intern not getting paid lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereby it's a modern day slavery.
Yeah. It is a modern day slavery. You don't give up. You don't even get paid to go work. I mean, at least paling pun you pay for the petrol. At least, but this one zero, no pay.
So after whatever we said, I don't think the both of us are not gonna get.
RTM, get me back, please. I need money.
Okay. Yeah. So after just now, you mentioned about things that you have picked up. You picked up before you set up your podcast.
Right.
So now you walk me through. Let's say before you record an episode, walk me through that process.
It's quite long, so bear with me.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I will usually start with like what we've said earlier on off cast. We were talking about how do you get your guests. You say it's among your friends circle.
Yeah.
98% of my guests are from my circles, friends.
Okay.
Friends who are content creators, friends who start their own business, friends who have stories to tell, friends that I think they have stories that is relevant today. And I invited only a few like Ryan Samsara. I don't know him. Ryan Samsara. JJ, of course, I don't know him. But he was here in Kuching. I DM'd him and say, hey, you want to be on my podcast? And he replied, yes, why not? I was like, shit, JJ from here.
Yeah, man.
And then, that is what I usually do. I'll scan through my guests on my Instagram, Facebook. People that have stories to tell.
Yeah.
Because no offense, but I have a lot of friends that would say, hey, Barry, bring me on your podcast lah. Let's talk. But do you have any substance to talk about? Do you have anything to put on the table? If there's none, then I'm sorry, dude. I can't have you here, I'm sure you have that also lah. Maybe, I don't know. But
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been experiencing. So I'm like, I curate my guests. I filter them well.
Okay.
And if they have stories to tell, then I bring them in. And then I will usually do my questions a few days before the recording. Because, procrastination is the It's the shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I procrastinate a lot, so I already get ready my questions a few days before recording, and then before the recording, I'll do a Zoom meeting to
Oh,
interact with them.
you have a Zoom meeting with your guests.
Yeah, I'll have a Zoom meeting with my guests.
Okay.
And I'll talk to them. I will discuss with them the questions. If the questions are okay, they will continue. If there are questions that they don't feel comfortable, I can just X it out. If they have additional questions that they want to add, I will save it on, and then that's the end of the Zoom. Because why I'm doing Zoom is because to build the rapport. Because of course I know these friends of mine, but I want to build that familiarity with them. I don't want them to feel awkward. I don't want that awkwardness to be that stumbling block during the recording day.
Okay.
So come the recording day, usually on weekends, Saturday or Sunday. They'll go to my room. I'll set up everything, my cameras, my audio, mics, sound check, yada yada. Hit record button. The conversation would last, I don't know, I'll try to maximum it 1 hour because I did once. I did 3 hours without stopping. That was my first episode.
Oh,
For 3
yeah.
hours.
I think after that you break it into...
Yeah, after I break it.
Yeah, you have to
break it to part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
And then, that's how I do my recording. And then after the recording, which is the most exciting part of it, the editing, where I'll sit in front of my laptop for hours, 4 hours. If let's say the recording, I recorded about 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, I'll sit in front of my laptop for about 2 hours. Because, for me to listen to everything.
Yeah.
And also, I will do extra work by cutting up a few pieces of the scene as my Instagram highlight reel. Yeah. So at the same time, I'll do my editing on my audio while I'm doing all that. And then once it's completed, the video completed, I export it. And then I will go to Canva. I'll do my thumbnail. YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah.
And then I will paste both of the thumbnail and my video together, and I'll upload it on YouTube and Spotify. And next, I'll go to CapCut, and I will copy the highlight reel, paste it on my CapCut. And I will do my, what do you call that? I'll do my subtitle edit for my Instagram reel over there. And then I'll change the scale from portrait to, what do you call that size? Yeah, the font size. And then
9:16.
Yes, 9:16. Correct. That's the language of today, 9:16. And then I'll put the a bit of background music if it's needed. If it's not, it's okay. Then I'll export my Instagram reel, post it, publish it on my social media.
Yeah.
And then the last part would be me thinking of the caption. What should I put for my caption? So I'll just type it down. And then after that, I will upload it on everywhere, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And then for my highlights, I put it on Facebook and Instagram and now TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long process which I think both Peter and I can relate lah.
Yeah.
because we go through the same process. Apart from the
There's
Zoom
2 of
meeting
you, so
yeah. There's 2 of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to say, because like I said earlier on to you, because I do another podcast, which is my own production.
Right.
So I do whatever you
Okay.
just did on my own as well.
Right.
You know, so I have extra whereby I actually don't record like this. I have to record a part at other time than because I record. Again, if you guys are watching me, I'm sure that you guys have bumped into this production of mine, because I record people tell ghost stories.
I see.
So I have to, find them. Unless they are here, then I ask them. They're like, yeah, I got ghost story. Okay, let's just set up. Then let's just shoot immediately.
I see.
Then after that, I have to take that. I have to edit it out and then put it into podcast. But then I have another friend whereby, then we'll sit down and then talk through that again. Then after that, the editing, cut it into TikTok videos and then shorts and then publish it. Okay. I guess
All the stuff.
we all can relate. We all can relate.
Yeah.
So, but for those watching, if you want to be a podcaster or a content creators, those are the shit that you have to go through lah.
Yeah.
So if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend that don't understand, so think again.
That's Tinder, by the way.
Okay. So the next question would be, I'm sure throughout the whole process that you mentioned just now, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have bumped into challenges, obstacles. So name me one biggest challenge that you have encountered so far.
When I first started, time management was something that I cannot handle. Because I handle everything on my own.
Yeah.
So everything is just like very, 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 what do you call it? It came in one go. Like, shit, how can I handle my time, my work, and then my podcast, and then my time with my family, and then also I'm doing my part-time study now. So how can I handle my classes and my assignments and all that stuff? But after a while, I get the hang of it. I'm like, dude, this is your passion. Whatever that you're doing now, don't blame yourself because this is what you want to do. Just face the consequence lah. After a while, after 2-3 episodes, I'm like, okay, I get the hang of it. So I don't feel the time management now. Burnouts, sometimes, yes. But I will always be reminded of my friends. Surprisingly, I have followings on my podcast now. They're like, hey, Barry, when's the next episode? I can't wait to hear.
Okay. Nice.
So, these people I'm very thankful of lah. Because if it were not for them, I probably have stopped many episodes ago. But apart from that, I think when it comes to passion, there's nothing that... when it comes to passion, you have to do it. Even though if you don't get money out of it. Because I'm doing this for passion. So passion, I would say the driving force of me doing this.
True.
When you're passionate about something, tired, all those fatigue and all that is just secondary. That's how I see it lah.
Yeah, true. Again, I think MCO have pushed us through a lot in things that we have done lah. So like you say, you were bored, then you look into stuff and you're like, hey, I want to do this, and then eventually you get to do it, right? So same when I started be involved in something that is similar like this, I actually joined another channel, which is also ghost stories, right? Because
you're into ghosts, huh?
I am very into. I am very into. So that one, of course, this one is not ghost story. But I'm very into since young.
Right.
So if people want to ask me what is the other real passion, ghost stories. Ghost stories, I had to proclaim this. Ghost stories, not ghosts, not like people. There are some passionate people who go abandoned buildings and like, di mana kau? Di mana kau? Right?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not passionate about ghosts. I'm passionate about ghost stories.
Okay. You like
So
to
like-
hear the stories more than the experiences of lah.
Like recently, I just recorded an episode whereby we just premiered yesterday, and I've talked about this to my friend, which I find it quite true. The definition between these both is actually quite simple. Historian and archaeologist. Historian, write about histories, but archaeologist is the one who's on field.
Yeah. Unearth everything.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm the historian,
You're the
then the
historian.
people who go to abandoned buildings, those are archaeologists. I don't want to be archaeologist. I want to be just historian.
I don't want to get myself dirty.
Yeah. So because of that, I actually learned a lot along the way.
Right.
When I involved in those, because after that I get to learn whatever you learn in RTM lah. I get to produce podcasts whereby I have to. That one is a bit more work, is because I have to look for a lot of effects. You know those? I don't know. Have you bumped into these videos whereby people like, how do you record bone cracking sound? Then celery.
Okay.
You know, those artists. I don't remember what they're called. Foley.
Foley,
Right. Those are artists, right?
Right.
There's this one girl who worked for Sony, I think, PlayStation, I think. So she recorded a lot of this sound. So she had like a studio of old junks, and she just, like women working. Then she just wear heels and record, you know. So I actually went through that process because although I get most of the sounds from platforms like YouTube, audio library, and whatnot, there are some certain sounds that I could not get. I have to record it myself, right? So went through that. Then after that, this is also what I went through. I found out that when things that we do, right, sometimes we will be kind of like sad when we looked at our production. They're like, wow, there's one person see only.
Yeah.
Right?
I
That
get
is
you,
our,
I get you.
shit.
That's the burnout lah.
I don't know what I'm doing, right?
Yeah,
But one person is that one person. that one person actually devote his or her time to watch your content.
Yeah.
That is already somebody,
Yeah.
right?
I don't want to burst your bubble, dude. But what if that one person only watches 10 seconds and then ciao?
Okay, of course,
Yeah.
that is the you tell yourself
Yeah.
the negative point,
Mm.
right? Because I felt like everything is coming into place now. Recently, I just read this, but probably something that you can take away with.
Right.
Resentment. Resentment is like you taking a poison
Yes.
and watching other people die.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same thing, right? So you resent over something too much, and you're gonna get burnt out because you looked at it that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you look at one person, that is one person watching my video, I'm thankful. There is that one person, right? If you publish over 20 videos and there's nobody watch you, probably talk to your parents lah.
Yeah.
Your parents should watch you lah, or else
Yeah.
why are you here
Yeah.
doing this,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So then I guess we got that 1%, ma.
Yeah.
We got that 1%, ma. But now you already got friends asking, hey, when is the next episode coming out? So this is already good.
Yeah.
It's a good step.
Pretty much. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Keep doing
Yeah.
until one day you couldn't record anymore.
Oh, I don't know when lah.
Do you have that?
I don't know,
Like,
dude. I might
no?
have this. I might have this timeline, where like, okay, probably this is the end of the Barim podcast. So goodbye. Probably. I don't know. Probably I want to have a half-year break or 1 year break. I don't know. It might happen. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't have that in visual yet.
No,
lah.
yeah.
No, not in visual.
As of
yet.
now, I'm just gonna do it.
Just do it. Okay. So okay. Then like you said just now, you already have like friends following you.
Correct.
You have people who actually ask you about, hey, when is the next episode coming out
Yeah.
and whatnot. So how do you actually engage in this community or the followings that do you have like a, because I don't remember, because I just follow you on Spotify because you are my walking dog time partner now. When I walk my dog, that is when I tune in. Barim, the
Okay.
one. Welcome to Barim podcast. That is when I listen, and that is when I walk my dog.
Sorry
So,
for the audio though.
yeah. Recently I found out there's one episode, the audio it's a bit off.
I
But
know.
it's there. It's still there, right? It's
Yeah.
still there. So so do you have like a group or a Facebook group that you engage this community?
I don't have a Barim Facebook page. No, I don't do that lah. Sounds
Oh,
cringy,
okay.
so I don't do that. But most of the time, friends lah. When I hang out with my friends, they're like, "Hey, when's the next podcast? Who's your next guest?" And yada yada.
Oh, okay.
So when I have friends who ask me that sort of question, I feel like, oh, there's actually people who actually values my work, and I feel thankful for it.
Okay. So pretty much you just keep in touch with friends.
Friends, and then I followed a few podcasting channels in Sabah. Kinabalu podcast, one of them.
Oh yeah, you brought them on the show too.
They
right?
brought me to the show.
Oh, yeah, they brought you to the show.
I went
Oh,
to
okay,
Sabah. So
okay,
recorded
okay.
a session with them.
Okay.
Also, I have a few friends lah from Singapore. So they have podcasts because all these podcasters from Singapore in mind, we share one common mutual thing that we love, which is a podcast called Okay, Let's Go. It's about three men who formerly radio announcers. They're now doing podcasting, and they
Wait, as if I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
so they record almost every day of the week, and and they make money out of the podcast.
Okay.
And then since we have this thing that we love, that's how we connect with each other. I see the followers. Oh, podcast. Follow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I sometimes do follow coaching podcast, hashtag coaching podcast. I'll say, oh, okay, the podcast community here is growing. If you notice,
Yeah. Legit.
it's nice to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice to see. So I think anybody who bumped into this and wanted to talk to any of us, Barry or myself, coaching people, right?
Yeah.
You're always like, hey, do you guys want to come on the show and talk?
Yeah.
We are more than okay to do it,
Yeah.
right?
I think the two of us, we have the same essence because of our podcast.
Yeah.
pathway journey.
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
want to talk, and we want to talk about Kuching people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because another thing that I think I've not shared with you is because I felt a lot of, I don't want to bash them, but mainstream media's only interviewed people, successful people.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
Tony Fernandez, this Tan Sri,
Yeah.
that Datuk Sri. But then again, not everybody would find them relatable,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
There are a lot more commoners
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you and
Correct.
myself,
Correct,
right?
Correct.
But commoners have stories too, ma. And commoners define success differently, right? I might be earning lesser than 2,000 a month,
Yeah.
but I have a wife that is that love me. I have kids that is excited to see me when I come back from
Yeah.
home. And then how I eventually end up in this,
And then that kid just got straight A's in SPM.
right?
That's a story. Isn't it?
That is my success story.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a millionaire or a successful company CEO to be successful, right? So that is why I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
And everybody would have their own feel good. That is why the
Correct.
channel's name. Gitu. So it's
Gitu.
very
Feel
good
good.
segue. Okay, so so I don't think I think the next
Cheers.
cheers to the
House. Cheers.
Peter already habis already.
Ayo.
You gotta take a short break and fill up our drinks lah. Okay, so like you said, earlier on, if you guys listen to the earlier part whereby you actually talked about Ryan Samsara. So for those who do not know who is Ryan Samsara is actually a TikToker, which is Sarawakian, and he's actually big. I think he went viral of the
Yeah.
GPS.
Yeah, GPS. And then
The
Tuhan
Iban
aku
GPS.
bersampi. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do not know about him, you can actually search for his account on TikTok, Ryan Samsara.
Yeah, Ryan Samsara.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna bring him in one of the shows soon, because.
Is he Miri, by the way?
Oh, is it Miri? Okay. When he come down lah.
Yeah.
And also, actually, Kuching has a lot of big TikTokers also, right?
Yeah.
So probably one of them. But I enjoy Ryan's.
Yeah.
Like you say lah, right? West Malaysia has Ryan Bakari.
Yes.
We have Ryan Samsara.
Yes.
Right. So that is a proof that I actually listen
You
to your
do.
podcast.
Man, you listen to my podcast.
I bukan just talk only.
Yeah. Talk only. No. Thank you.
Okay. So you have interviewed like Ryan, you have interviewed like JJ.
Yep.
Okay, again, for those who watch and do not know who is JJ, JJ is one of the half of the pioneer of Morning Crew of Hits.
Yep.
Whereby he's actually the show started with Rudy and JJ.
Rudy and
right?
JJ,
Yeah,
right.
Rudy and JJ. So fun fact, Rudy is actually a Sarawakian.
Yeah.
Rudy is actually a Sarawakian, a very talented Sarawakian actually.
Josephian, no.
I don't know whether it's Josephine, but I know he is a very talented Sarawakian. So he went and then he got big. That is when we know about Morning Crew.
Yeah.
Right? They are the pioneer of Morning
Correct,
Crew,
correct,
right? So you have JJ. So is this still your most memorable piece on your episode or any other that you remember?
For now, I would put JJ as my resume lah. Like
okay,
I'll tell
okay,
people,
okay.
hey, I've interviewed JJ.
JJ,
Like,
yeah.
oh, serious? Oh, he's got hair already.
Yeah.
He's got hair, yeah. And then Ryan Samsara, because he's a TikToker.
Yeah.
So I will always highlight these two as my main guests. Because every time I'll DM people, you can check some of my works. These are the guests that I've interviewed. So I usually highlight these two, but apart from that, all of my guests have interesting stories. So if you want to know who these guests are, go to my podcast lah.
That is very Anak Barim podcast. You can
Yes.
find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and also on YouTube.
Yes.
Ah.
Said it correctly, man. Damn.
Okay. Yeah, because I also remember there's another episode whereby you interviewed another TikToker whereby he dances. Right,
Yeah,
Darren. Okay. So that
Man,
is
you
also
do your research.
Oh, you think I do this for fun only?
I'm surprised, dude. I thought you're like, oh, this guy besar ni lah. I'm not gonna watch his stuff. Wow, you do actually listen.
I don't know whether to feel disappointed. Okay. So for you, it's JJ and Ryan for now lah.
For now lah.
Oh, okay. JJ is that time he come down to Kuching, so he'll DM. But how about Ryan?
Ryan, I've actually DM'd him last year. I told him, hey dude, let's do a podcast, and he said, wait till I come down to Kuching lah, because for 2022 I don't think I'll come down, but 2023 I'll text you again if I were to be in Kuching. And eventually he did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he DM'd me and said, hey bro, I'll be in Kuching around this time. Let's set a podcast. And say, okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. Then I want to ask another question whereby this 2-person gun off the recording, what do you actually learn? What is there anything that you take away from this 2-person after the recording?
I will highlight more on JJ because, of course, JJ is like one of my idols lah.
Yeah.
I listened to him a lot when I was in primary school, high school, on the way to school. So I asked him about how to be a good host or MC on doing podcasting, how to ask questions well, and he said a lot of people usually will jot down the questions in numeral forms, like number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah.
He said, don't put it on numeral forms, do it on dash styles. You can jump from one question to another without following the sequence.
Yeah, sequence, okay.
You just follow the flow, and when the flow leads, you see the questions and see whichever fits. Let's say, for example, question 1, you start off with question 1, but then suddenly your guest talks about question number 4. They go straight to you skip on 2 and 3, go straight to question number 4.
Number 4.
Something like that. And I'm like, whoa, it's actually true. And then it was my first time interviewing him. And then he gave me some postmortem. I say, you know, some of the questions that you've asked, you can actually Google it on YouTube, on Google. I'm like, wow. So for the next guests, next big names you want to interview, ask them questions that people have never asked. Something out of the
people don't know about.
Yes,
people don't know about.
Yeah, that is something that I am truly thankful of, JJ. Yeah, that the takeaway that I took away lah. And for Ryan Samsara, he's a very humble guy. Very down to earth, very relaxed. He's actually very introverted.
Oh, really?
Very true, yeah. but he was very comfortable when he was with us that day during the recording. We brought him out, and then that's the thing about bringing famous people. That time we went to, can I say some bar names here? Is it
of course.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I hope they listen and then get sponsors. Okay, you go ahead.
Redneck, sponsor please. Yeah, so we went to Redneck.
Okay. You went to Rednecks, okay.
Yeah. And these kids, not kids lah, like pretty much college university students saw him like, hey, Ryan. So everyone went, not everyone lah, like 3 to 4 people will come to our table. Hey, let's take a selfie.
Okay.
I feel like, whoa.
People recognize him.
Yeah, people recognize him. They're like, yo, this is cool, man. Yeah. And then, he is the kind of guy that would not locket in sharing his insights on how to do content creating. He's not stingy. He likes to share his knowledge and his experience and
tak kedekut ilmu.
Yes.
Okay. My big name that I've actually brought up and hang out with, Douglas Lim lah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He was here?
Yeah. I mean, because apart from whatever I do, I also I don't want to say I used to, but I do comedy show. I produce comedy show whereby I get comedians to come down do stand up. So Douglas was one of the artists that I brought down before lah. So, but him, when I brought him out, he want to go to a place that has lesser people.
Okay.
Then when we sat down at the places that is lesser people would actually look at him, but they would like, is this?
Yeah.
Probably is not.
Confirm.
So, very, very few of them, they would come and ask, are you Douglas? Then he would say yes. But then but I also felt like Kuching people is actually not so hyped about this, right? So people will be like, wow, suddenly everybody's there, right? So I think we don't have an issue whereby people start crowding. No lah.
Hey, bring Rashid Saleh, man.
Rashid Saleh, why bring? He's
him
already here.
Yeah, bring him to the podcast.
I'll bring him to the podcast, okay? So I'm gonna DM Rashid and talk to him. Yeah, I get a few chances to collaborate with him. But we work in a different
This is Douglas
area, huh?
This is Douglas or Rashid?
Rashid
Okay.
Rashid Saleh. Okay. So we work in a different, so probably I can hit it up.
Yeah.
Another person that I've seen, okay, the crazier crowd I do not know what is the word for it, but the crazier people who go crazy over that.
Yeah.
It's Datuk Sri Siti.
Ooh.
Siti Nurhaliza.
You worked with her before?
I've done an event with her, right? So that one is quite crazy. Why? It's because she actually came down from her hotel room and to the, what do you call that?
Lobby, no.
No, standby room. What is it called? Ayu.
Backstage.
Backstage. No, backstage is a holding room.
Okay.
From her hotel room to the holding room, when she came out from the elevator, people already start. Already, Datuk Siti ambil gambar. Siti ambil. There's a lot, no? So, the moment she walked there, it's already people. But you can see she is very professional. She already know what to do.
Yeah.
She's like, can? Then she just pose. Ambil, she walk.
Yeah.
Ambil, she walk. Ambil, she walk. Oh my God. I cannot imagine.
It's part of the job.
It's part of the job lah. Then, holding room, then do her show, then went back to the room, right? After the show is done, I get to lepak with the manager. Then after that, I was kidding lah. I was joking around lah. I was like, why don't bring Datuk Sri? Then I'm Datuk lah. Then why don't bring Datuk Siti down lah? Lepak sama. Then he like, bro, you think easy ka become artist? Cannot lah. They cannot have their own time one. When they sit down, people will start taking photo, asking questions. People will sit down, you know. She couldn't really enjoy her time, you know. Then she's like, there's no point. So they say that's why artists sometimes they go through hard times. It's because they don't get to do normal people punya stuff.
Yeah.
They stay in a hotel, eat hotel food.
Correct.
The next thing, go back. That's all. They couldn't even do whatever we do.
Very
right?
rigid.
So yeah, right. So then after that got me thinking. Probably that's why there's a lot of artists, bigger names that we know. I'm not gonna say because of what, but you should know people like Elvis Presley, Whitney Houston, all these people because of illegal substance. Because that is the only thing that could ease them off the, you know, they felt like a caged bird lah.
Yeah.
So when you go to the zoo, then you look at, wow, such a beautiful bird.
Yeah.
Can sing, can dance. But that bird is in a damn cage.
Yeah. So now that you've seen all this, right? Have you ever thought, I want to be famous one day? After seeing all this, after seeing this firsthand from Datuk Siti.
Okay.
Do you want to be famous?
I want to say, I don't mind being famous, but I don't want to be a mega star.
Alright.
A star is okay, but not a mega star.
Douglas Star, okay lah.
Douglas is okay.
Yeah.
Douglas is okay. I felt Douglas is okay. Yeah. Or probably if you get me something like, for example, I wanna think about okay.
Fakafas, che.
Fakafas is also big lah. Fakafas is also big lah. Kumar is also big lah. Kumar is also big. Yeah. But first thing that hits my mind now, do you know this singer named Conway Twitty?
No.
Okay. Okay, for me, Conway Twitty, his song is as good as Elvis Presley, but he is not mega star. He's not like Elvis Presley.
Right.
Like he's not in crown like king of rock and roll. No, right? But his song, it's almost everywhere. Where do I knew about Conway Twitty? Grand Theft Auto.
Hey.
You know the game, right?
Yeah.
So if you tune in to one of the radio station playing country music,
I skip next, dude. I don't listen to country while hitting on people, dead people.
that just show us our gap difference lah. Okay. So in Grand Theft Auto, the recent one, right? If you tune in to country music channel, you would hear Conway Twitty inside.
How can you play country music while you're hitting on people, dude?
No, driving around in the city, chill.
Oh, you don't
sunset.
Langa.
Drive around, ease myself.
Very good guy, huh? Very law abiding.
No lah, when you go out and kill people, you don't listen to that song, right? When you drive around, that is when I listen to lah. Eventually from there, because I played Grand Theft Auto since the first one, right? So I played throughout. And eventually now when I drive around cruising to nowhere, I listen to country music.
Imagining yourself in GTA lah.
Yeah. I just don't hop into other people's car and then start pushing people out of the car lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we stray a bit far, but okay.
No worries.
So from now, you have walked us through the entire process. You have shared with us memorable experiences, and so throughout all this, you say you have burnout. You feel tired. You're like, I don't know why am I doing this at times. How do you keep yourself inspired or motivated?
Like I said just now, I'm surprised that I have followings that would ask about my podcast. That keeps me going. And also, my family lah. I can say that my family is a very strong supporter of my podcast. And when I told them, I have a guest coming, my mom's first question would be like, have you cleaned up the room or not? Go and clean the room. Very motherly love, very tough love, but yeah.
Isn't that every mother's question when you say, I have friends coming? You have cleaned up your room, no? You have cleaned up the house, no? Ask people to come.
I mean, some mothers will not give a fuck. Like,
okay.
That's a way of showing love. Like,
okay.
And then my mom will be the first to like every of my highlights on my Facebook.
Wow, nice, man.
Veronica, I'm like, she would share on on her Facebook wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Proud
mother lah.
Yeah, proud mother. And also my family, and also, I don't know if you've watched this on my Instagram, but I was interviewed by News Short Tribune.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then that one also lah, part of my motivation, like, I would see my photo hang on the wall.
Yeah, you have it framed.
I have it framed on the wall, like, okay, I'm going to do this for you, bro. Pointing myself, I'm going to do this for you, bro. I'm going to do this for you.
Who interviewed you for that, for the article?
A friend. He works at News Short Tribune.
Okay.
So he saw my podcast. He didn't know of my podcast's existence. He didn't even know me until I interviewed one of his friends, Kedong Balang. He saw that episode. He was like, I want to interview this guy. So that's what happened.
So that's your guy. Okay. It's nice for you to get that piece. I'm not saying anything, but it's nice to get that piece of newspaper article.
News Short Tribune, Borneo Postcard. I'm sure you have friends who are reporters.
I just talked to one in the past episode. Featured writer, Priscilla, if you're listening to this, I'm not saying you, but yeah.
Boleh lah, tolong lah.
No lah. Also, I felt that it's not right to call favor. Right?
Yeah.
But if people really appreciate that, shit, I like what you do.
Yeah.
Let's talk and put it on newspaper.
Yeah.
Then I will be like, well, then let's do it.
It's not you that carry you on basket, you know?
Yeah,
like they see your effort and like, okay, I want to have this guy.
Yeah. I bet probably there are some journalists also thought, this guy going to do 20 episodes and then just not going to do it anymore lah. Probably, right? Especially if people don't know you and then people never heard of your entire production and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I envy lah, you have your family listen to you, share it and whatnot.
My parents, my family lah, my sister sometimes will say, your audio last time very bad. Next episode, adjust a bit. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they listen.
Nice, lah. I'm gonna say my mother. My mother not tech savvy lah. That's why she don't listen to it lah. Your mother listen to it no?
Your siblings?
Not tech savvy lah. Parents don't listen to it
Siblings? No. Your nephew, nieces?
Not okay.
Girlfriend,
yes. Girlfriend, yes. But I felt that probably my family more Chinese content oriented. So they are more to, listen to. Yeah. Because last time when I do YouTube content which talk about Hakka stuff, Hakka, so they will be like, hey, you should do this, you should do that. Yeah. But when in English, like, they will tell me, ayo, I cannot understand lah, boy. So like, okay lah. Okay, so it's good. I mean, to have a family support, right? It's good. Again, like I say, even if every episode you only have your mother listen to you, it's good enough.
That makes my day, dude.
Yeah, man. It would make mine too.
Yeah.
Okay, so just now I already asked you. You say, I do not know where would I end it or how would I end it, and I do not know what. But at least you have a future or goals or aim for your podcast, right?
Yeah.
What do you how do you see? I don't want to sound like an interviewer at a interview for job like that. I don't. How do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
I'm here for the job. Please, just give me the job. I'm here for the money. We are all family here. Fuck you.
I'm very intrigued by. There's this one time I was very intrigued by. Again, when I'm still going to interviews lah.
Right.
I was very intrigued to one of the question whereby if you ask me where do you see myself in, how do you see yourself in 5 years? I want to say I want to sit in your damn position. That is what I want to ask, but I never get to do that lah. So
one day.
So what would you see, or how would you see your future aim goals?
Any time frame? 5 years, 10 years.
Whatever that comes on top of your head. Oh, just now you mentioned one already. This year, you want to do at least
30 20,
episodes.
35, 40, fingers crossed.
Okay.
TVS call me up. I want to be on your show. I just want to be featured. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one episode cukup lah.
Okay. Just have one episode. Okay. Okay. Any other than that? Further down the line?
Further that, I think just do more contents lah. Just do until, I don't know, one day if I say that's it, then that's it. But for the time being, I'm just gonna do my content and see where it leads me. Yeah.
Okay. Just do saja.
Just do it lah.
Just do. Lantak lah.
Yeah. Like everything else in life also, you can't plan. The more you plan, the more things won't work. That's how I see it lah.
Recently, I've been saying this one too many times, but I'm gonna say it again, which I picked up from my girlfriend. Credit where credit is due. This is to girlfriend Shaz. We always say this now. Kita manusia hanya rancang. Tuhan yang tentukan.
Hey, shout out girlfriend, very good one. Which is
you know this is actually very good. Why? It's because now when I see my seniors, elders who like, ayo boy, bila mau kahwin? Saya hanya rancang, Tuhan yang tentukan.
That's your default answer.
Then you're like, fuck, there's no comeback to that.
Yeah. People can't answer to that.
Right? Yeah. Because you say, ayah, no money. They're like, ayo, no need to money, ma. Do small can, right?
Yeah.
Then you're like, ayo, haven't find girlfriend. Ayo, can find girlfriend. There's always come back. But you say, I only plan. God decide.
Yeah.
Like, he put in God's name. I cannot say anything behind. No?
Yeah.
So they keep quiet.
What the hell? That's the comeback.
So you can now use it also. I think I'm sure that you can always find that. So yeah, kita rancang, Tuhan yang tentukan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have family, you have work, like you said earlier on as a lab assistant, and now this podcast. Do you actually find a balance in? How do you find balance in all of this?
Actually, now that I'm working, not that far lah. Lundu is just 2 hours drive away. But weekdays, still far lah. Because I can't see my parents on weekdays. So, but because of the distance, right, I could feel that I am getting closer to my family because of that. Yeah, and then distance makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah, so very cliche, but that's how I feel it. Balance. I would say I'll do my recordings in the afternoon and then editing right away. I do find the balance lah. I can manage lah. Not to say that perfectly 100% balance.
Okay.
It's just that whenever I can slot my time in, for example, 30 minutes of editing. Okay, the rest of the day I'm just gonna go downstairs with my family, hang out with my nephew, probably go out with my friends at night for dinner.
Yeah.
And after dinner, if I have the time, if I feel like I want to do editing, I'll continue editing until the next morning.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much balance is okay lah. I won't say perfect, but it's there lah.
So just like weekday is just work lah.
Weekday is just work. And then if let's say if I record my episode on weekends, then on the weekday after work or sometimes even during work, I will do my editing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do editing also lah when you are
if I'm free
in Lunduk lah. When you're
in Lunduk,
lah.
I do my editing.
What do you do in Lunduk at night time after work?
Edit my work lah.
Oh, edit lah.
If I don't have anything to do, I'll just go makan. And then there's this beach called Sia Beach.
Yeah.
And then there's a bar there. It was once called Basaga.
Okay.
Now it's called Reflesia.
Yeah.
So if let's say I'm bored, I'll just go there and get a glass of beer and just hang out there. Chill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Balance.
Yeah,
very balance.
very balance.
Yeah. Okay. Probably Peter should learn also from this. He kept on staying in the studio for a damn long time. Everybody left, he's still here. Then the next morning and everybody come, Peter is still here.
Dedication, or
Yeah, commitment.
yeah.
Okay. Right, so I think that wraps up pretty much what I've wrote down and also some extras.
Yeah.
I think we have overshoot a little bit. And also, so we wrap up like every single episode before we close the show.
Right.
It's like the channel name, Feel Good. So what is your feel good? It can be a sentence, it can be a quote, it can be a movie. Whenever you feel like burnout, tired, you're like, damn, I don't know what am I doing? What is your feel good? What is your feel?
I have 2 quotes.
Okay.
One of it, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has its worry of its own. Do you know where this is from?
I want to say Kung Fu Panda, but no, okay.
Matthew chapter 6 verse 34 or 35.
Damn! Boy, not been going to Bible class for quite some time. Okay. Even God told us that. Yeah. Okay.
Chill.
Yeah. Chill.
Yeah. Second one would be, if in doubt, remember whatever Ultraman will say. Xia! That's very random lah. Didn't think of that lah. It was on the fly.
This guy just went from Bible to Ultraman. I don't know how to recover from this. Go.
Very random. Yeah.
If you cannot remember God, remember Ultraman at least.
What a both.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Wow.
So thank you very much, Barry, for coming into the show.
Thank you.
I don't have to ask lah. I think so I'm gonna put down Barry Anak Barim podcast link in the description down below. So I'm gonna put in YouTube, Spotify, and from there you can pretty much find and also Instagram lah, right?
Yeah,
Instagram. Okay, you can also
Yeah.
Instagram. So from there you'll find any other links that you can find to know more about Barry. Again, I'm sure I can say this. If you have stories, if you have interesting tales to actually tell
If you're single.
Barry or myself, you can always reach out to us and say, hey, I did this or I survived this and this is my story. Do you guys want to talk to me? Well,
If you're single, yeah. Okay.
oh, okay. Men or women? Men or women?
Women.
Oh, women. So yeah, girls, if you are single and
Jeez.
if you love a guy who works in Lundo and I do podcasts, you can go to Barry. Not me. I'm not available, so go to Barry. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Barry, once again. Until the next one. Ciao.
Thank you guys. Bye.